Nina Myskow, nurses going on strike, 2 specific dates in December. Other health professionals suffering menopause symptoms will be working from home and doing lighter duties. That's not going to help with the backlog of 7 million people waiting for treatment.
Well, you say that, Mark, but I'm the only one here. You may well give lip service and say you're sympathetic to menopausal women, but you can't possibly know. You can't empathise in the situation. You don't know what the menopause is like. And with respect, neither can Alice and neither can Andy. I can tell you that the menopause is nothing to be just shrugged off. It can last for years and years and years. And it's about time that society, and finally, is recognising what women go through and how debilitating, demoralising, dispiriting, depressing the menopause can be. And physically, you know, there's brain fog, there's also, you know, there's just the hot and cold, there's everything that, you know. So, but if you recognise that women finally are getting some kind of recognition for what they suffer and the debilitating things they do, then you must also go back to the time when women didn't get maternity leave. Women got pregnant and then had to leave their jobs and look after their children, and their jobs were not safe for them to, you know, saved for them to come back to. Well, this is society finally recognising that women's physical and mental and emotional needs at this time of change must be taken into account. It's not saying that every woman should be sent home, you know, lie on the sofa and with a cold compress on her head because she's menopausal. That's not it at all. It's just a recognition that there must be you know, sort of some kind of account taken, so that if you're working in the hospital, then you can have a lighter, not such a heavier uniform, that there are fans if you're too hot, that if you're very, you know, explosive in your temperament, that there is probably a reason for it. You know, it's not something to be taken lightly. And I understand. I personally believe that the organisation of the National Health Service is at fault. I agree that it's a money pit, but there is another aspect to this. The government, I believe, are running it down. They're not helping it. They're letting it run down so that eventually we can have it privatised by great American pharma companies. That's what I think. That's at the back of it. But I would like to see a National Health Service where you can get a GP appointment, that it's working 7 days a week, that people don't have to go to A&E just for something that they could have got from their GP practice. We don't have the health service that we deserve and that we are paying for. And that is, I agree with Alice, it's the government fault.